Valerie here. I just rushed to buy some music because they were picking up on my counterfeit music, or contraband, or however you say it. So, welcome. And I thought we would just do a nice meditation for the earth within us because we've got quite a lineup of earth energy right now. And that's related to the goat. So we all have an inner goat, and that depends upon by aspect, by sign, by house. But we're all feeling that poor goat's pressure. And what that really means is that there is a lot of need for us to become more responsible for ourselves and therefore responsible for other people. It's got 6 planets that it's being pressed upon. And the first one that we're feeling is the old story of our karma collectively. And then it's developing more of a trajectory into the planet Mars, which is activating Jupiter, which is creating an expansion of the goat's need to develop itself. And Pluto is really getting hit up with the energy of what needs to come to the surface. And with that said, we've got the moon today, also in Capricorn. The goat's feeling it emotionally. And then on top of that, the goat is in its own planetary placement of Saturn. So I put more in a link on my private page about our current times and the astrological happenings for each and every one of us. But I'd like to start out just getting warmed up with some nice little spinal flexes. So if you'll just hold your hands onto your shins and take some deep breaths and begin to flex your spine along with me. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, draw it into the navel, and let's begin. Keep the chin nice and parallel with the earth. And you can gaze upon me, you can gaze upon the earth, you can gaze upon the gong. We're going to do some gong vibration with the Mama Earth, which is the glyph behind us, or behind me. And feel, and let's move. Pick up the pace, soften your eyes, get the spine operating, the breath moving, smile, and breathe. And then take a nice deep inhale. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, bring the chin in, and find your way home. Gently roll the eyes up. Let the heart beat. And then exhale. All right. Let's do something to open up the lungs. Go ahead and bring the hands in a fist with the thumbs on the outside. Listen to the beat of this beautiful song, and let's go. Strike the side of the ribs. Inhale, exhale. You won't hurt yourself. What you're going to do is break up some of the deposits in the lower lobes of the lungs and awaken a beautiful structure which is ruled by that Saturn goat Capricorn energy within us, the physical body, the earth element, and the ability to lead with integrity, fullness, wholeness, and love. Keep going. So every time you strike, you're exhaling. And then inhale up, hold for a moment, and really squeeze the fists. And now let's just wipe away some of the residue that we might be feeling. Inhale, exhale. So you're exhaling as you're bringing your hands over your shoulders. And continue. We're going to do a meditation that is going to help heal ourselves. And perhaps, if you would like, you can take that exchange of energy into the room that you're practicing in, or into an object. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you to bring an object in. I got a little bit debacled when I realized that I was streaming illegally. Keep clearing. Maybe lift the arms a little bit more. A couple more repetitions. Now inhale deep, hold, clear your aura. Squeeze everything and make the hands really tense. Bring them up above the crown chakra. And then as you exhale, open the palms. Place them on the crown of your head. And press the fingertips deeply in. Close your eyes. And breathe from your belly. Now press the pinkies a little deeper into the crown. Get some communication going there related to the mercurial nervous system energy in our bodies. Keep breathing. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the ring finger deeper into that pressure at the top of the head, the crown, activating the power of our sun, our inner sky. Our sense of self is getting a download, upload as the goat makes its climb. Now the middle finger, ooh, that's the one that rules the structure, that Saturnian nature that we're really dealing with, that can sometimes show its shadow in loneliness. Keep breathing. Feel a part of the whole. You're not alone. Exhale. And now finally the index finger. Ooh. Jupiter. Let's give ourselves some inner belief. The faith to continue on this journey. Without losing our sense of inner love, inner compassion, our heart, or working too hard. Okay, you just helped heal the mind. Exhale, release the hands. And then extend the legs out. I'm going to go ahead and go sideways on this one. Shake out the legs a little bit. Lift up high. Activate the legs. Flex the feet. Can you see my toes? Yeah, a little bit. Take a deep inhale to your heart. As you exhale, bend from the hips and then extend the arms out and then just place them wherever they comfortably can be placed. You can make the bind to the toes do so. Bring the chin in, shoulders down. Inhale deep. Exhale, forward fold as deep as you can. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep the spine long. Don't worry about how deep you go. Let's continue rhythmically. Keep going. Couple more minutes. We're going to do this for a little while. I'll join you. I'll go back. You need to stop, that's fine. Now you want to open up the energy from the navel all the way down the legs so that you're creating a nice, secure and confident structure from the navel right into the soles of the feet. So we can walk with a structural integrity, both physically and metaphorically. Keep going. Pick up the breath so you can feel the rhythm inside of you in coordination with the movement. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. And then inhale, lift halfway up, shoulders down, chin in, eyes rolled up. See if you can inhale a little more, deep, deep down to the depth of the lung capacity and squeeze the base of the spine. Let it all go, release the legs, maybe shake them a little bit, and then just round your spine, let your head go. Roll it a little bit. Shake out the shoulders. So when we think of the goat, which is the totem for Capricorn, we can think about the wintry energy of needing to have a firm foundation and a safety to cover ourselves. So anytime we are feeling a little bit too much of that energy, sometimes once again the shadow is loneliness. So we're going to work on a beautiful healing hands meditation. And before we do that, now that we've done our warm-ups, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo and Ad Gure Name. Now, if you're unfamiliar with these particular mantras, no worries. I'm going to try to find the new music because I really like my tunes. So maybe I won't be able to do that for you today. Oh yeah, I think I am. How cool. How cool is that? All right. So go ahead and find yourself in as comfortable a position as you can. Everything is reversed, so I want to keep the symbol powerfully moving out into Spacebook, symbol of the earth energy. Place one foot really close to the inside of the other calf and then the next foot next to it. Sorry, you can't see me. So that way, or put something at the base of your spine to sit upon like a cushion, and that'll help you just align the structure of your body really nicely. So let's bring the palms together and then take the thumbs right at the bottom of the sternum and create a pressure there. Okay, create a pressure in the palms of your hands as well. And then roll the shoulders down, lift the heart, close your eyes, and breathe. Now, if you're unfamiliar with these mantras because you've never tuned into a Kundalini yoga mantra, that's okay. Just, follow along as best you can. No big deal. I'm going to do each one 3 times, and this really helps open the lungs. And the mantra itself helps project and protect and make us feel more in touch with our own beautiful sound vibration. Inhale deep. Exhale completely. Keep the spine long, eyes closed. Let's do that one more time. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. And at the top, the next inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And again. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One last time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And maintain the mudra. Take a few breaths. And the following mantra is so nurturing and powerful for the heart. It's a little longer, requires a deeper capacity in the lungs. So just by that virtue alone, it will be helpful, even if you don't know the mantra. Inhale deep. Adhigare name juga, adhigare name sat, adhigare name se, adhigare deve name. And again, deep breath. Adhigare name juga, adhigare name sa, adhigare name se, adhigare deve name. And one more time. Adhigare name juga, adhigare name sa, adhigare name se, adhigare deve name. Exhale. And relax the mudra. Keep your eyes closed. Notice how you feel. Now we're going to create a little inner fire for this meditation. And as I said, we can transfer this energy to ourselves, to the room around us, to an object, or I've chosen a bowl of water. And the reason being is that I'm going to take this water and Make some nice tea afterwards. So these are the options that you can actually incorporate into a meditation like this. So if you want, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to save this, record this, and then you can listen to this again, or I think Karma already does that. So blessings once. Thank you, Karma, for all of your offerings as I sit here and reflect upon how wonderful it's been to watch and partake in some of the other classes that we have offered up on this page. So here we go. We're going to start by taking the palms together, and we are going to light a beautiful, energetic fire between the left and the right palm. And we're going to do this for a little while, so close your eyes, keep your shoulders relaxed, breathe the nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And as you're breathing, allow the power of this friction to ignite expand, empower any kind of little mental bugs, physical bugs. Just imagine them being nullified. Keep going. We're going to do a little bit of breath of fire, and if you're unfamiliar with that, I'll do a little tutorial on that one in a moment. But for now, go ahead and rub a little harder. Breathe a little deeper. 30 more seconds. Keep going. Let the pressure build, let the heat increase. And now take a deep inhale. If your eyes are closed, open them. And then press the palms, feel the tingle there. We're going to bring that energy out into the beautiful cross, the beautiful horizon from the heart between, let's see if I'm going to move this way so that you can see this. Keep the shoulders down, palms facing up towards the constellations. And then we're going to start that breath of fire. And you can start through an open mouth with a rhythmic inhale and exhale, and on the exhale, pulse the navel, and on the inhale, just open up the belly. Let's begin. Keep the heart lifted. Keep stretching into this beautiful horizon point. Feel the energy of the earth beneath you, the energy of the stars above you, the sun in the right palm and the moon in the left. And if you need to stop the breath of fire at any time or maybe lower the angle, feel free to do so. Just keep up as best as you can without working so hard. That's once again the shadow of all this heavy duty Capricorn energy. It's creating a pressure for us. And so we don't want to create too much pressure, but at the same time, we want to fill ourselves with the power of the sun and the moon. Keep going, breath of fire. Twenty more seconds. Stay strong, almost there. Inhale really deep. Feel the energy emanating from the center of the chest out into the field around you, into the palms, and then as you exhale, relax. Bring the palms down. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, and breathe. And as you do so, keep the palms facing up in your lap. Be present to the flow of your breath. Breathe a little deeper. And as the song says, let it come through. Let that medicine generate into you, into the earth, into all our generations. With the eyes closed, take a deep, deep inhale now. Take a slight pause at the top of the breath. Lift your heart. As you exhale, open your eyes, let the energy flow down the shoulders, into the arms, into the palms of the hands. And we're going to regenerate at the palms again. So let's do this one more time. Breathe, smile, and know that you're empowered, you're not alone. We're with one another. Just resetting, reestablishing, restructuring. I'm going to do this for one more minute. We've all reached an evolutionary stage collectively. And that stage is to become a little bit more wise, a little more practical in our applications, to conserve in beautiful ways for the world. And to spread a new value, a new light, a new healing. 30 more seconds into our own selves for this period of time so that we can come forth with a more wise and powerful plan for ourselves and one another. Okay, we're going to exchange that beautiful energy for ourselves now between the palms of our own hands. So what I want you to do is take the left palm above the heart and the right palm is facing up. So they're facing one another right below the sternum, right below the sternum. So we're taking that energy exchange into our heart space. Sometimes the shadow of all the pressure of this particular time gets us so worn out that we don't even feel the warmth of our own hearts anymore. And I'm not saying that that's the case for you, but I think that that power grab that we've been experiencing in our culture has come to a crescendo. And so now we've got this opportunity to take it, in fact, take it in a relaxed stance. You can bring the shoulders relaxed, the elbows relaxed, and feel that exchange. Long, slow, deep breathing. Just visualize the breath breathing into the palms. Perhaps you'll feel a polarity, a magnetic pull. Perhaps you'll feel absolutely nothing at all, but don't let that keep you from believing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And remember, we can use this anytime to transfer healing energy to ourselves, to our loved ones. So we could actually take the palms, if you want to open your eyes now, and place them above someone who is resting. Or place the palms above an object, like my little bowl of water that I'm going to be boiling for some tea later on. Just take another minute. And now place the palms first the left at the center of the chest, and then the right over the left. Relax. And see how receptive, with eyes closed, your heart can be. If there's self-doubt in the mind, you can bypass that self-doubt by saying to yourself, the heart comes first. If you have a habit that you'd like to eradicate yourself from at this particular time, remind the mind that your spirit of the heart is the boss. Is in charge. And let the will be at the heart. Now take a nice deep inhale. Hold the breath, press the palms deeply into the chest area associated with the thymus gland, creating beautiful white blood cells for healing, immunity, not only on the physical, but the emotional and the psycho-spiritual. Exhale, relax, open your eyes. And now we're going to go ahead and receive the energy of the earth gong as best we can virtually. Extend yourself out. Lie down on your back. Cover yourself with a blanket. If you prefer to lie on your stomach or your side body, that's totally cool as well. And then first just feel the energy, the gravity, the earth beneath you. That inner authority. The earth which is real. Lengthen and soften your breath. Sink deeper and deeper. And now exchange the energy within you into the beautiful magnet of the mother. And let the Ma rise up in you. And then if you feel energetically available to just rest right under the navel point as if you're floating in your own womb of energy, allow yourself to float in that divine womb of the mother. And go home into your heart. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale when you're ready. And begin to move your body. You can remain laying down if you'd like. I can't see you. Or if you'd like to go ahead and stretch and then place the palms again together along with the soles of the feet and rub them. And then give yourself a hug. If you're still lying on your back, roll on your spine. If you're seated, go ahead and give yourself a hug the way I'm doing. Bow your forehead to your knees if that doesn't cause too much pressure. And then come back to seated. All right, I don't know how long we've been together. I don't know what the attention span is like when we're online. So I'd like to end the class with, I'd rather call it just to share, with a ritual that I do every day, usually before I fall asleep at night. The Nordic runes are an incredible way for us to bypass the intellect and get into the collective beauty of the presence of our greater mind. And so these are beautiful little divination tools. And what we're going to do together is go ahead and draw one rune, and then I will read from this beautiful book of runes by Ralph H. Blum. And I highly recommend exploring this further because it has been a tool I've used for over 30 years, and it's always been such a support for my meditative practice. So let's just take a moment together and just close our eyes. And without posing a question, just allow for anything that rises up in your consciousness. And then silently repeat the phrase, in regards to this issue. And as I listen to the rain, I will humbly be a conduit for us all as I draw a rune. So the rune that I picked is the rune of disruption. Isn't that interesting? And it looks like this. And the book will give us a small description that I will read to everyone here. So this rune is for elemental power. And this is what we collectively drew this evening together. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricted identification with material reality and to experience the world of the archetypal mind. The ruin of elemental disruption, of events that seem to be totally beyond our control, yet always operate by acceptance, for us to accept the disruption, for it is the great awakener. Although the form of awakening takes time, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses as though you are emerging from a deep sleep. Then again, on this onset of power, it may feel like a rip in your fabric that you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, or your beliefs. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply may dry up, like toilet paper. But do not be dismayed, whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source. You are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength, the will that you have founded throughout your life, provides support and guidance at this time. With everything you've taken for granted, even if it is challenged, you will grow. So these are powerful. This is the theme that we were coming in with before we tuned in, with the energy of Saturn and the energy of all the other planets in Capricorn. And I would like to thank you all for spending time with me in my little yoga space here in Sylvan Lake. And I'd like to close with the Longtime Sunshine song. Please join me as we place our palms together. Return them to the center of the chest. Take a nice deep inhale. Close your eyes. Exhale deep. And we'll sing one round together. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Now inhale nice and deep, and let's do not one, but 3 long satnams. First for yourself, and then your loved ones, and then the entire world. Inhale deep. Satnam. And again. And now for the world. Have a beautiful evening. Hope to see you soon. Satnam. Oh, one other thing before I go. I haven't looked at the feeds, and I'll look at them later. And if you have any questions, feel free to private message me on my Facebook page, and we can talk. Love to all.